This brand new early DePIN project allows you to onboard a smart plug to the energy grid that will earn you tokens. Now this project has a public team, 7,000 devices online, and has an advisor from the co-founder of Peaq. We are super early with this project, and I'm the first person to talk about it here on YouTube. You can get involved today by purchasing one of these devices from Amazon from as little as $20. Remember, the projects that I do the best in terms of rewards were the ones that I got in early. I did that for GeoDNet, for WeatherXM, Demo, HiveMapper, and now I'm bringing to you Combinder. And make sure you stay till the end of the video, because alongside breaking down the use case for this project, I'm also going to do a step-by-step tutorial on how you can purchase, set up, and start earning these tokens today. I'll even share with you how much I've earned so far. In this video, I'll go over what the project is and what it's trying to achieve. I'll then delve into the team and the backing. I did meet them in person when I was out in Dubai. And then I'll show you step-by-step how you can get started today, including that onboarding tutorial. And I'll finish with how many tokens I've earned so far today. I'll have timestamps on the screen. Right, let's jump straight into this video. Right, let's jump into the Combinder website so we can learn more about this project and what it's trying to achieve. And you can see straight from the homepage that it's hoping to build the world's largest power network that has you at the center of it, allowing you to connect, contribute, and earn rewards. So just imagine a world where your smart devices like your smart plugs and your solar panels and your chargers are earning you money just by being plugged in. Now, to understand what Combinder is trying to build and the market is trying to tap into, it's important to understand three main concepts, and I'll explain those really briefly. The first one is the flexibility market. The second one is distributed energy resource, or DER. And the third one is a virtual power plant. Understanding how these three things interact with each other will really allow you to understand why Combinder has huge potential going forward and why so many investors have invested in this project. So what's the flexibility market? Now, normally when too many people use electricity at once, like during a heat wave or during the winter evenings, the grid will get overloaded. Now, to combat this, traditionally, energy companies would fire up backup power stations, but that's super expensive, costs millions of dollars, and it pollutes the environment. The better solution is to incentivize people to adjust how and when they use electricity. So the flexibility market is when you pay people to shift their energy use and help balance the grid. And there's a company here in the UK called Octopus Energy that's already doing this. They've got some key times when if you use electricity during this time, they actually pay you or refund you for using that. And where are they getting the data to know when electricity is most in demand? Well, it's from your smart devices. You're just not being paid for it. Now, the second thing to understand is something called a distributed energy resource. And a distributed energy resource, or DER, are things like electric vehicle chargers or smart thermostats, smart plugs, or solar panels. And these things have the ability to reroute electricity around the grid. So instead of being one big power plant, the grid is now starting to rely on millions of small devices spread across homes and buildings. And Combinder is going to allow your distributed energy resource to join the grid, and you're going to earn tokens for helping stabilize this. Now, distributed energy resources are going to be super important as we go into the future. You can see here the market projection of the number of these distributed energy resources you're going to have in your homes, from private chargers to heat pumps, rooftop solars, and also the EV chargers. And that's why it makes sense to get involved now. Later on in the video, I do have one of these devices, which is a smart plug, which is onboarded with Combinder, and I'll show you how you can get started and start earning those rewards today, so make sure you stay till that. And the third concept is a virtual power plant. This is a network of connected devices that act like a single giant power plant. A virtual power plant, if you have enough data, allows you to organize when energy is used, storing it at times when energy isn't used as much, for example during the summer, and then deploying it at times when people do need it, for example during the winter. So when enough people connect through Combinder, it becomes a decentralized virtual power plant, earning rewards for participating and exchanging those data in real energy markets. So now you understand these three concepts, what's the opportunity that Combinder is trying to achieve with this? Well, by plugging in your smart device that you already use, like a smart plug, like I'll do later on in the video, Combinder has a software layer that connects it to the flexibility market. And by doing so, you are going to earn tokens for the value that your device adds. Eventually, you could have a ton of these devices around your home, sharing and distributing that data, earning you the project token. So this is a real-world DePIN, where your smart home actually earns you a passive income by being part of the energy grid. Now, one of the things that's important in Web3 is looking at the founders and if they are public and what their experience is. The founder, Kai, I actually met him in Dubai, and I got to learn about his experience with over 20 years in this energy sector. And the other co-founder, Bojan, well, he's been a tech leader for over 25 years building infrastructure. So understanding the technology and the product aspect is going to give this team a huge step up as we go forward. And they've got a bunch of different advisors from venture capitalists, energy communities, as well as the co-founder of the Peaq network, because of course this project is on the Peaq network. The project actually raised over $500,000 in its pre-seed round, and the investors include those from Peaq as well as EOT Ventures. And they've already got B2B partnerships, including that with the Shelly plug company, the one that I'll be reviewing a little bit later. And despite being relatively new, they already have 7,000 beta users, and they've got over 200 devices connected, and this project's only been out for about 6 weeks. So, as I said, we're super early, but the potential for this is huge. And later on in the future, through the app and the marketplace, you're going to have the ability to monetize your energy resources and the flexibility to sell. And there's going to be a bunch of other use cases for that as well. So now we've learned about the project, let me show you how you can get started today onboarding your devices with the Combinder network. So how do you get involved in onboarding your device with Combinder so you can start earning today? The first thing you're going to need to do is get your hands on a smart plug. This is the distributed energy resource that we spoke about, but Shelly is a company that they have partnered with. Now the good thing about this is that they're relatively cheap. You can either get hold of the Plus Plug S or the Plug S Gen 3. You can buy that from the Shelly website, but they're actually available on Amazon. I had a look here. They're pretty cheap. If I Google Shelly, in fact, you can get them for about $12 or $13 based on where you are. I'll put links in the description if you don't want to search online, and I'll put that for both US, UK, and Europe. If you're not sure what devices you need, it's called the Plus Plug S or the Plug S Gen 3 devices. There are other options that they're going to allow you to get on board with. Now, while you're waiting for your device to arrive, the next thing to do is going to click on my link in the description so that you can register for the beta Combinder account. So once you've clicked on my link in the description, it will take you to the home page here. From here, you can sign in with X or one of your existing email addresses. Let's go ahead and do that. Now this is a web app, but you can also access it on your mobile as well when you're on the go, so you can access it. I'm just doing it on my laptop so that it's easier for you to see. Now that you've got your account registered, the next thing to do is going to be to set up your Shelly plug by downloading the mobile app on your device. Let's go ahead and do that now. So once you've plugged in your device, the easiest thing to do is to go to the Play Store, download the app, which is the Shelly Smart Control app. Once you've done that and you've created your account, automatically it's shown up that my device is showing. If that isn't there, then you can just simply click Add Device here and then click on Bluetooth, and then it will scan the network once you've given it permission, and it will find the device that you're going for. Now, because I'm connected to my home Wi-Fi that I want my device to connect to, it's going to have the Wi-Fi name there. Here you simply enter the Wi-Fi password, and that's going to onboard your device onto your local Wi-Fi. That's going to come in handy later on, of course, so that you can remotely manage this device. After a short while, once you've entered your Wi-Fi password, it'll take a few minutes and your device should then be onboarded onto the Shelly app. Once you've done that on the app, you're going to go back into the Combinder homepage. Once you've signed in, you're going to click on this button here. You're going to click I already have a device, and then you're going to go to next. You're going to give your device a name. I'm going to call it the Shelly Plug 1. I'm going to click on next. Then I'm going to click on finalize. That's going to take me to the Shelly webpage. Now I'm going to use the same email address and password that I used when I onboarded this and created my account on the app. Once you've logged in on this webpage, it's going to allow you to select the device that you want to connect. And it's going to say enable integrator for this device. Click yes on enable integrator. You're going to allow yes for device control, and then you're going to click save. And that's it. It's all done. And your device is now onboarded onto the Combinder website utilizing this Shelly device. As you can see, my device is here on the homepage, but I'm going to add 2 of these because I bought 2 devices. Come back a little bit later and I'll show you what my device has been doing so far, and also how much of the tokens I've been able to earn so far. Remember, I'll need to put something and run some power through this. I'm probably going to connect it to one of my DePIN crypto miners. It's going to allow me to remotely manage that as well. Most likely I'll use it for my Accuras phone farm, because for that I need to periodically turn the electricity on and off, maybe once a week, and this is going to be absolutely perfect for that. Now there is a little bit of alpha for staying this long in the video, so well done for staying towards this time. There's going to be a bit of an airdrop campaign. I'll share details of that as it comes out. I may make a video about it as well, but for now, let's stack up these tokens, these buying tokens, and see how we can get on as the Combinder project continues. Right, so one of the things that you can get involved in while you're waiting for your device to arrive are the quests quests. Now this is going to allow you to take part in the airdrop campaign. So you've already created an account. You can go into that account that you created and go to quests. Here you can actually see the different quests that you have available, and the more quests you complete, the more of these badges you can earn. Of course, the more badges you earn, the higher you're going to be in terms of your drop. At the moment, they've only got 3 quests: invite a few friends, get 75 bind tokens, be running for a month and get 500 bind tokens. So I'll show you in the last part of the video how much I've earned so far, and hint, I've already unlocked those tokens. And if you actually get 3 devices, you'll get another bonus as well. There'll be other tasks on here, no doubt, like following the social media and some other tasks that you can take part in. But this is a way in which you can get free points even if you're waiting for your device to arrive. Right, let's go into the last part of the video so I can show you how much I've earned so far. If I click on the devices tab, you can actually first of all see how much energy flow is going out through those devices. So if I click on each one, this really allows me to monitor the wattage. So I've actually got one plugged into one of my ASIC miners, and this is really helpful because it allows me to see how much electricity I'm using. But if I click on the wallet over here, you can see how many days I've been online, just around 28 days, and the number of rewards that I'm receiving. So roughly 1 token per device per day. Now, because I took part in the quest and I was also involved in a little bit of the beta testing, my tokens have actually increased quite a bit. But you can expect your rewards to be some of these boost tokens, as well as the tokens that you'll get for being online. So maybe next month I'll hit around 1,000 bind tokens, which will be awesome once this token lists. So that's my rewards so far. Hopefully that gives you a little bit of encouragement for this project. And that's it for this video. If you do like this type of content, then I do have another video like it over here. That's it from me. I'll catch you in the next video.